Welcome to another fantastic episode of Movies with MegaShaun. Obviously, I am MegaShaun. Today, Southpaw. Southpaw, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, Amy Adams, Forrest Whitaker, the legend himself, and 50 Cent, also in the movie. Directed by Antoine Fuqua. You'll know him from obviously one of his best known films, Training Day. You have The Equalizer, some other projects, and now Southpaw. It seems that he gets the best results from or with Denzel, which I guess makes sense. But anyway, so I'm just gonna get into that. Southpaw, it's a redemption story. You've got Jake Gyllenhaal, who's he's a boxer, obviously, and he's at the top of his game. Pretty nice record, I believe 43 and something like that. He's doing very well for himself. Nice home, nice family, blah 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 blah. We've all heard this story before. And then obviously tragic strikes, which you've seen from the preview. So basically, what you see is where the movie takes place a little bit before that, but what happens after tragedy strikes home. Jake Gyllenhaal, stellar performance. He obviously, this isn't his first time adding or taking away weight, but I definitely commend him on his aesthetics in this project. Looked great, very believable, very, very talented actor. Amy Adams, for what we saw, she did well. She wasn't in the movie that much to really she was up. She was cool. She played a good wife. 50 Cent was good at playing the asshole promoter boxer, which he just seems to play that role a lot of the times. But it's very good. But the hat, the outfit, it just I don't know. There's something. Maybe it's like his whoever does the makeup. There's something about him just makes me just not want to look. It's just very odd, and it kind of just takes away because when he's back on the screen, you're like, oh great, him again. Forrest Whitaker. When does he disappoint? Not often. Maybe Ghost Dog, but that wasn't his fault. So what can you do? But in this movie, especially when they get into the boxing montages and him training Gyllenhaal's character, fantastic. The footwork, very, very believable. The back and forth between them two, fantastic. I definitely enjoyed the parts where both of them were on the screen at the same time. Their interaction, their connection was on point. What I liked about the movie was not really a lot. It's not a bad movie, but I felt they could have done a lot better in regards to character development. How did he get, well, obviously, he knocked people out to get to his record, but why do I care about him? Why do I care about his wife? Why do I really care for anyone in this film? And then there's a point in the film where he, starts to lose it all, after tragedy strikes. But then you're like, oh, how did he lose it all? He just fought somebody, which you would assume was for a high grossing payday. So just a lot of details that I wouldn't see Fuqua missing, but it seems to be there. There was pieces of the movie not there, which maybe it's very difficult with a boxing film, and that could have been why when they did Rocky, that there was a couple of them, so you would get more involved with the characters and you'd have a sense of that them, and when something bad happened to someone, you really cared. Whereas in this, obviously, oh wow, this happened, oh, I feel awful, but it's kind of like I really don't care. And then how tragedy struck, it was like it kind of just struck, and then it just happened, and everybody's like, oh, okay, and there was no real investigation. It was just very odd. How did that happen to such a high profile person? And then there is no, it's like, oh, okay. And then everybody's just supposed to move on. So as watching the film, I'm trying to figure out what, nobody's gonna address this. It's just nothing. Oh, okay, whatever. And that was pretty much it. It was a nice project in between. We got some great movies coming out and well, hopefully great, and the Fantastic Four and some other projects. Mission Impossible. So you got some blockbusters coming up. So definitely a nice project to watch in between, but definitely not by any means, in my opinion, a good or a great film. It was okay, just because, again, the lack of character development, and it just had some holes in the story that didn't really make any sense. But anyway, still go check it out. Nice date movie, but definitely not something that you're going to want to rush to see. You know, if you're bored, watch Netflix or something. There's got to be something great on. Anyway, for Movies with MegaShaun, I am he. Culture Junkies game. Subscribe, like, love. They should make a love button. Love, share, and thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Oh yeah, someplace over here, there's like more links to click. You should really click those, because the more clicks you get, the better the internet starts to like us. So if the internet likes us more, you know, might show a little love, a little t-shirt giveaway, a little Porsche Carrera giveaway, you know, so stay tuned.
Culture Junkies!